Yes, people, it's Packetson, and welcome back to Packets and Trades. Hope we're all doing with a 50k evaluation with my funded futures. The last 2 days I didn't trade, hence why I didn't put. I could have put a video up, to be honest. I did record myself trading, but because I didn't put a trade on, I didn't think it was very exciting. But anyway, so today was my second day of actually taking a trade. Now, unfortunately, it was a losing trade, but in hindsight, it was a good trade. I liked the setup and I take it again. Okay, the rules that I'm following at the moment is one trade a day. Okay, one trade a day. If that trade becomes break even, I'm allowed to take another trade, but it depends how intense that trade was. If it was like an hour-long trade, then I ain't gonna take another trade. If it's like a 2-minute trade and I get stopped out at break even, I'm allowed to take another trade. But anyway, today was a losing trade. So we've heard a winning trade and a losing trade on the channel. So basically, we're break even. That's fine. That's okay. It is what it is. So, we move on. That's the good thing about these rules, because usually, after taking a loss, I'm like, "Rah!" trying to get the loss back. Yeah? Because it makes you very emotional when you lose. So if you just nip it in the bud, fuck off, move on to the next day, I'll feel much better about it. And I'll wait patiently for another good setup. Anyway, here's the footage from today. Mate, work has drained me. I was so vibrant earlier, now I'm just like ready to top myself. Right, anyway, what have we missed out on? Let's start with the Nasdaq. Okay, so we've had some nice opportunities here, right? Which obviously I was working, I wasn't even looking at the charts, which is a good thing. So here we created all this resistance, right? Let's try and get that flush. Okay, so here we created all this resistance, okay? We broke out of this resistance, and then this price level here has now become support. Two opportunities I would have taken. This candle here, I would have bought above the break of this candle here. Okay, I could have secured 20 points. The only problem with it, it would have been quite a large risk at 35 points. So not the greatest of trades. If we was patient, something nicer would have come up here. Bet exactly the same trade. We're using the old resistance as new support. It breaks that price level, however it closes on its highs. So I would have bought the break of that candle. Always the break. You'll save yourself a ton of cash if you actually buy the break of the candle, other than just buying when that candle forms. Because a lot of times it won't even break. It will come back down and you're screwed, right? So I always buy a break of the candle, and now I could have secured 20 to 25 points. But then obviously it actually broke out into a nice trend, right? Which obviously I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have held on to, because I'm not here to try and do stuff like that. I'm here to try and make 20 points. So two nice trades there, part of my strategy. Had a double top, but we broke it. We're coming back down to that price level. So nothing really much there for me, to be honest, in the Nasdaq since them opportunities. If we look at the Dow, I like this here. So this is old school trading. This is old school technical analysis. It's a downtrend, yeah? We have a low, we have a lower low, and we have a lower low, and it's formed a channel, right? And on the channel, we have these two beautiful candles, yeah? We've got this lovely reversal candle here, and what's even better is an even better reversal candle, and it's an inside bar to this reversal candle. Super strong signal. And that would have really fucking got you a decent payout, alright? So that's a nice trade. I like this. Sort of like this. Do I like this? If it closed here, then maybe, I like this. If this was to close like here, I'd like it. Oh, I like that. Let's wait for the 15-minute to finish. I do like it though. It's an inside bar as well. Am I going to bottle that as well? Yeah, probably. Do I like the context though? I do. I do like the context. I do like the context. I think I need to take it. Alright? Or am I too scared? I'm being a bitch. What's the Dow doing? How many points is it? I do like it. I think I might have to take it, boys. We can explain the trade after. Let's see where this finishes. And then we'll make a decision. I do think it's going to go back up, right? Because what I'm looking at here... This is what I'm looking at. This old resistance. Yeah? Breaks out from the resistance. Comes back. Okay. I like it. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it back on. I like it. I'm going to put it back on. Is it going to take it? MNQ, 5 micro contracts. So that's half the size of a mini contract. See what happens. We want to bring up to here really. Okay, that's a good sign. It's a good sign, I like that. We've got 2 nice candles now. Both honouring that. This is a bent line. Don't like it. I don't like it when it's bent, bruv. Honouring that price level. Ideally, we want to get 15-20 points out of this. If obviously it has actually took my order yet, as you can see. So I'll put it a little bit above this one. We've been filled yet. Jesus, it's no. Got to have filled me. Yes, we're in. I should probably put a stop loss. So I bought. I need to put a sell stop order in. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I'm not shook at all. See what happens. The Dow's heavy, which is a bad sign. Okay, so we're up a little bit. I'm just going to bring my stop loss up just to reduce the risk. There's no need to have it at the bottom anymore because we've got... How much profit are we in? We're in about 10 points profit. So we're going to bring the stop loss up just to reduce the risk. And let's try squeeze a little bit more out of this. So 45, about 10 points in. I'll bring it up to break even soon. I want that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. So, we're in profit. My emotions right now are telling me to take your profit, right? But I'm not. I'm just going to hold on a bit and not be a pussy. Because I am a pussy. Not looking good, boys. Alright, and we're out. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I mean, I can explain the trade. It's pretty simple. I don't think it was a bad trade, if I'm honest. I'd take it again. Let me take the orders off. I'd take it again. I mean, maybe I moved my stop loss up too early. Potentially. I mean, we was about 100 in profit. I didn't want to just keep taking $100 profits. Otherwise, we're never going to get anywhere, right? We formed this lovely support and resistance here. We did the exact same thing here. These candles here honoured that price level and created the sort of candles that I'm looking for. We've got an inside bar here, 2 reversal candles. Potentially, I moved my stop loss too early and it might still reverse up. We'll have a look and we'll watch, and if it does, then we've learned something there to not move our stop loss so early. But it looks heavy though, and if you look at the Dow, it's falling. That was probably a bad sign. I was looking at the Dow like, that looks heavy. The Dow and the Nasdaq move quite similarly with one another. It's not a big deal on the account. We're back to pretty much break even. We was up about $100 on the challenge. We're now down $70 on the challenge. I mean, I've got a $2,000 leeway before the challenge gets failed, so it's not a big deal. However, so normally, what I would do now, innit? Normally, I've got a new rule in it where I only do one trade per day, no matter what, unless it goes break even and I get to take another one. This one didn't work out, and my emotions are telling me, get back in. Fight! But I'm not doing it because that's how you blow accounts. Yeah, you get emotional. That's the thing with trading, it's emotional. Tomorrow, I'll feel better. Fresh slate. Clean slate, I think is the phrase. And I get to take another trade. I'm happy with the trade though. I am. I think it's alright. I liked it. That's sort of trading I do, We're in a fucking uptrend, right? Since market open, uptrend. Okay. We've broken all the overnight. We've broken all the overnight highs. Okay. And we've done a pullback to this level here that had been honoured. Look at that. It's a lovely support and resistance line. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out. We got in when the trend was ready to reverse, basically. Look at that. A good hint, which I was thinking, was looking at the Dow. Sometimes you can use them with one another. As you think one's really heavy, then likely the other one's going to start being heavy. So that was a concern for me, looking at the Dow Jones. It was falling, it was bleeding, but the Nasdaq wasn't. Shit happens. We got out with minimal risk. We got out with minimal damage. Because I moved my stop loss up, right? We only got stopped out about here. It would have been here. We would have lost about $300. We only lost about 150. So, shit happens. We just need to take a bigger win next time. Make sure we hold on to our profits next time on the trade. See, right now I'd be looking for another trade. This is what I'd be doing right now after that loss. Which is not necessarily a bad thing if you think you find a good setup. I'd probably be buying around here if it kept coming up. Anyway, I'm going to come off the charts now because I feel the need to revenge the loss. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're going to keep trading. This doesn't mean anything. One trade. We've done 2 trading days. 1 win, 1 loss. So basically, I'm a break-even trader. Come on! I'm going now, lads. See you later.